wanted to say, obviously, I don't know anything about anyone. They're not my patients or who your callers were, but what I think you were saying also, Miss Chelsea, is that this child needs security. So when children go through trauma and trauma and trauma, and trauma can be neglect. People forget that. So trauma can be neglect. It can be a feeling of abandonment. It can be being left alone. It can be violence, of course, and we see the whole gamut with that. But they don't trust. So they have been through so many examples time and time again of not having someone there, not having someone treat you appropriately, not having the care and love that you want. So they act out, yes, until they are secure. So security and safety should be something that we focus on, right? They need that secure attachment. And even though you might be coming in and saying, hello, I am here bringing you all this goodness. I am bringing you all the care that you missed. Why can't you get that? Because they can't. Because they're kids and adults can't get that either. So how can we expect the kids to get it? So yes, they need that attachment. They need to know, okay, you might leave, you're going to come back. You might give me this time. You don't want something to exchange for it. I can get it again. You might not you're not going to hit me if I don't do the right thing. So they need that safety and security. So that is, I think, what you meant with, in addition to what they're looking for. And I know Professor Hunter was like, how do you know your love languages? You can figure it out. Kids give us, figuring out the context clues, what they need. Some kids, I was the type of kid that I want to read. I want to be by myself. You don't have to hug me 1,000 times. I'm good. Y'all got me some books. Thank you. I love y'all. I will see you at the end of the day, put some snacks on my door. However, my sister was one who was like, I want to be with my mom. I want to cook in the kitchen. I want to bake. That was good for you. I love that for y'all. It's not for me. So you can tell with observation, with paying attention to your children and what they need. Oof. I know it's not my segment, my time, but
it is. It's all your segments, all our segments. As you're talking, Dr. Danny, I'm thinking about how hard it is to parent multiple children, because each of your children could want and need different things from you. And you're one person, which is why having a village is great. Because, maybe grandma the one with the bosom with the hugs. Yes. Go, you like hugs? Here, grandma, go sit with grandma. She gonna hug you and smother you with the bosoms. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So how do parents, because I feel like most parents are like one size fits all. This is how I'm a parent. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. These are the rules of the house. Everybody's going to follow these rules. I'm not going to a la carte. Like, you don't get what you want for dessert. I'm not making 5 meals. Everybody's going to eat this meatloaf and these mashed potatoes. And that's it. That's all you're getting. But you can't parent that way. Is that what I'm hearing? Wait a minute.
Meals are challenging. Especially for the working parents out here. So I don't want to have anything that says you need to fix different meals. You got to Uber Eats from 3 different places. No, I cannot support
eat
that.
What I can afford, period. Yes, you're going to figure it out. You're going to learn to love these Brussels sprouts. Chelsea, what are your thoughts on this?
You want the meals or
how you a la carte parent? Yeah. How do you?
It all starts with going back to that connection. And once you have that connection with each individual child, because I grieved my relationship with my oldest when I had my youngest, because I was like, everything's going to change and I'm going to be split in 2 and I'm going to have to be somebody different for her and for her. But once I got to know them on an individual level, it was much easier to treat them the way they needed to be treated. Now, if one child is saying you're spending more time with her than with me, you got to assess that. My mom always said perception is reality. And for kids, their perception is very like, I need this right now. And if you're not giving it to me, you're the worst person in the whole entire world. And we have to, again, connect and talk. So I let them know I am one person. I say this to my daughter all the time. I am one person. I am doing the best I can. If you need something from me, let me know. Your sister right now needs something from me and she's younger. So I'm going to give her that, but I'm going to come right back to you. I'm right here for you. But I need you to give me some time. That's talking and connecting, letting her know that I have feelings too. And that I'm doing what I can with what I have. So she's learning, oh, mom's doing what she's human. She's a person. She's not this super magical being that's going to be exhausted and broken at the end of the day because she tried to be everything at all times for everybody. But that comes along with the connection.
The security is you're telling her, not right now.
Yes.
hold on, I am going to come back. It's the reassurance there.
And,
So
and then I show her the love.
Building that security.
Yes, exactly. So I get real hype about this. And then I show her the love in her language that she needs. So that's why the quality time with her, that's why we talk at bedtime. We talk, we play together as much as possible. I'm not one to play. I suck at it. So luckily my husband is great. And I'm like, oh, go play with daddy because he likes to be a dinosaur, whatever. I'm not that great at it. So I can outsource that. But we can spend quality time together and have a talk. We can polish our nails together or whatever. But I know that quality time is her love language. So I'm going to love her that way. Otherwise, she's not going to get it. And that attachment starts at birth. It starts at birth. It starts when they're crying and you say, but I need to sleep train this baby. So I'm going to teach them that they need to be independent at 2 and 3 months old, at 8 weeks old.
What?
They need to be independent. They need to learn how to stop crying because I need to sleep for work tomorrow. No, that attachment happens then. So once your child stops crying, they learn that they can't trust adults. That goes with them throughout their childhood. I'm not so this is the science. It goes with them throughout their lives. They learn that they can't trust people because we need them to be something that they're not at birth.
Dr. Danny, so what early. Is she talking about? I'm thinking I dodged the bullet. I'm thinking that right now. Whoo, man, I would be tired right now. Y'all, all right. So what is she saying? What is Chelsea saying? At birth, we're training our children not to trust us?
Well, I mean, the theories and the data that's why I was trying to emphasize the attachment, and there are different types of attachment, and our goal is secure attachment. So we want secure attachment. So even when I do go away, you believe and you trust that I'm coming back. So it can't be sometimey, right? It can't be sometimes you're there for me, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you let me cry and roll down the steps. So sometimes you, sometimes you come and pick me up, or it has to be consistent. So they're looking for consistency, just like adults are, correct, in most relationships. So they're looking for that safety and that security. I have a baby. I am the worst with sleep training. I couldn't do it. I was jealous of all my friends who say, yeah, my baby's been sleeping since she was 8 weeks by herself, 3 months by herself, and mine is 12 months. She does whatever she wants. But also, I work all the time. I am a doctor mom, so I have to give her that time that I do have. So I don't want to hold that back and for her to feel like there's no security in my relationship with my mother. So security and safety, that is what we see when they come to me, when they are having these personality issues or having anxiety, social anxiety, the generational things that we see, because it does start, I have to agree, it does start back. And I was not a believer at first either, but it does start back with the relationships. I used to have patients who are 50 and 60 years old and talking about like, well, my mother did this and I didn't have this relationship. And I was like, Kenya, all right,
let that go.
You're 50
now.
But so it's both understanding and then letting it go so that you can move forward successfully.
Wow. I often say, that we are acting out our childhood trauma, most of us, which is why, the whole relationships that we need, the wholesome relationships that we need, we first got to work through that child. Viola talks about in her book, by the way, Viola that book is all about that. And it's an ode to therapy, actually, because it was therapy that, anyway, Shelly in Georgia is a therapist. Welcome to the Karen Hunter Show. You're on. Chelsea Elliott is here. Dr. Danielle Hairston is here. Hi.
Yes. Hi. Good afternoon. No, I'm sorry. It's good evening, right? Yes.
Doesn't matter. Somewhere afternoon, morning, and evening.
Look, I just wanted to say first, I love this conversation. Thank you for your work, Chelsea. Thank you for your work, Dr. Danny. I am a psychotherapist in Georgia, and I actually am a family therapist. And I wanted to definitely speak to what Chelsea talked about as an emotional intelligence with adolescents. One thing that I'm big on in my work with families is how to center the children in session. I empower them to speak. And oftentimes I get pushback from families who is like, well, they're not supposed to say anything, or they can't talk in our home, or they're supposed to be seen and not heard. And I think that's what one of your callers said. But in my sessions with my families, I let the children speak first. because I want them to actually speak to their families and their parents and talk to them about how they've been feeling and the challenges that they've been facing as it relates to the therapy session. So I want to just say thank you to the two ladies. I appreciate the work you do. It is a lot of work. It is difficult work, but it's a blessing to do this type of work. I got to jump off because I have a 5:30 telehealth.
All right. Well, God bless you. And
Thank
thank you for the work you